Hello world, I'm Rich, and this is Rich's World Beer Tour. Reviewing this on a day when, my boys are playing Liverpool. Gotta love my boys. They're playing, so I thought, you know what, we're gonna have a good beer before we kick this off. Lost my voice over the weekend. This was tough. So, anyways, first off, it's a gift review, and I need to talk about another one. Oak Cliff Coffee Ale from Deep Ellum Brewing Company in Dallas, Texas. I got Steve, a viewer and a brewer here in the cities, brought me this back from Texas. I did a great review of it. It was about a 9.25. Great beer. I didn't hit the record button. When you only get one chance at it, boy did I blow that one. So I made sure I hit the record button today. Hey, this one's coming from Chrissy. It's funny how things tie in. Chrissy, local viewer here in the city, she travels a bunch and she's brought me some great beers. I was watching the Erie Better Beer Bureau the other day, Maury and the boys, and they're reviewing a beer from Troegs out in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I got a text from Chrissy saying, hey, would you like a beer from Troegs? And she was at the brewery. Absolutely. I think I've only had a couple from Troegs and they were awesome. Troegs Brewing, Hershey, Pennsylvania. This is their Flying Mouflan Barleywine Ale. Ale aged in bourbon barrels and bottle conditioned. I just thought it was incredible that the boys out in the EBBB were reviewing this, and I get a note from Chrissy. The kindness of the beer community yet again. This thing at 12.7 ounces, and I think it was $12, $13 for this thing. Chrissy, I owe you, big time. 13.4% ABV. Not sure how long this has been in a barrel. I sent a note out to Maury at the Erie Better Beer Bureau and said, should I age this or should I drink it fresh? And he said, drink it fresh. So I am. Let's give this a try. I think all I've had from Troegs, I'm going to put all this in there. I think all I've had from Troegs is Nugget Nectar. There you go. Not much carbonation, and she's, I don't know if you can hear that, she's making quite a bit of noise. That's going to burn off pretty quick. It is a dark brown. I wouldn't say it's black. And that head, watch it, and it is gone just about. At 13.4%, it's not going to let it hold much. And there's some bourbon in there. Wow. The things I love about a barley wine in a bourbon barrel, that bourbon, it smells excellent bourbon, but I'm getting this whole caramel, vanilla, all those things that are coming out of the barrel. That oakiness, the caramel, vanilla, that is just, that's what just I dig about these things when they're barrel aged. Just incredible smell. I'm dying to give it a try. Let's give it a shot. Thanks, Chrissy. Cheers, world. Nice medium mouthfeel. Oh, this is, I've got it probably 55 degrees. Right away, that bourbon, I mean, I'm feeling that going down. There's a couple different, it is carbonated. It is highly carbonated. Sticky, sugary. There's a burnt sugar. There's a couple things in there. That bourbon is right there, but there's a burnt sugar, that caramel sweetness. That it's just sticky. It is a sticky mouthfeel to it, in a good way. there is this raisin and fig kind of background note that's kind of mid. Here, let me have one more sip. I'm going to run you through the taste, 'cause there's a lot of things that kind of go on and change here. And I don't want to gulp this too quick. It starts out with this burnt sugar, toffee, caramel flavor. Then I get this anise note. I get this black licorice anise note. Then that fades away and I've got all this raisin, figs, dates, that sticky sweetness, and the bourbon. As I talk, it's all the bourbon. It kind of just steps through it, because as soon as it hits that bourbon, that sugar, burnt sugar, sweetness, the caramel's already moved on. That anise note, that black licorice is gone. All I've got the rest of the time now, I mean, I'm tasting that alcohol. This is great bourbon that they're putting in here. It's just warming. I can taste it as I'm breathing. The barley wine piece, that sweet graininess, is kind of an undercurrent through this. I don't get that as much as I get those other components, which I think are the barrel. The barrel is really on this. It sounded like from the boys out in Erie that the base beer is a very good beer, and this takes it to a different level. I just like how it steps through all those different flavors. It's unique to have this much carbonation. In a beer like this. I'm used to like a Commander from Liftbridge, some of those other barrel-aged barley wines. Yeah, there's no bitterness to this. It's all sweet, sweet dates. The only thing that gives it a bit of bitterness is that anise note, that there's one other, and I'm not sure if that's maybe a little bit of hop bitterness, but it is sweet, sweet, sweet in every little piece of the pie here as it goes through the taste, which is fine with me. This is about a 9.25 in my book. This is really nice. This is going to be a nice sipper as my boys win today. I'm confident Liverpool's going to take on Swansea, take them out. This is nice. I'm going to sip this all afternoon. Chrissy, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, my luck. Troegs Craft Brewery from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Flying Mouflan Barleywine, ale aged in bourbon barrels and then bottle conditioned. That's what you're looking for. It's only available at the brewery. So, God, I got lucky with that one. If you've tried it, if you can trade for it, get it. I highly recommend it. It sounds like the EBBB boys love it too. So if you can get it, trade for it. If you can't, if you've already tried it, put down some notes. I'd love to hear from you. This is awesome. 9.25. Hey, thanks for sharing another beer with me, Chrissy. Appreciate it. Cheers, world. Go Liverpool.